A second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. It's McDonald. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. McCann's got it teed up. Set to return it. Here's Moore. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Now the 1st carry for Chase Edmonds. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the 1st snap.
On 3rd down, Hawkins. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Throwing on first down is Murray. Flush to his right. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
For this defense, CD, and going up against Kyler Murray here, what's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football. They used to have a coverage called the umbrella coverage with 4 defenders back deep. Now you want to try and move that umbrella up front with Kyler Murray. Kind of surround him and keep him hemmed into the pocket. Because if he breaks out, he's going to hurt your defense in a big way with his legs.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. Murray to Moore, first down, Arizona. They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. You ain't got nothing.
Murray now on first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second and 10.
I'm coming. Check. Big Ace open. Big Ace open.
Now a give, right side. It's Hawkins, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up fourth down. Murray on the sneak, and this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Flushed out right.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is incomplete.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is a thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is McDonald. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
McDonald sets to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Able to find Isabella. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On play action, it's Murray.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. Here's McDonald off of the play fake.
He's got Anderson right side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Out of the gun, McDonald.
Buying time to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one in the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
McDonald. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 103 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
The 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Here's McDonald to throw.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Tommy Tremble.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 76 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, there was no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. And that'll They'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They go play action with McDonald. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
115 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McDonald. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw. McDonald. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds here.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore as the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Moore now on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for Moore, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Green. Shit.
A final shot before half for Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. More now to return.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
We're paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brook.
He's got a man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
4 yards remain for second down.
Watch the screen. Mike 27, Mike 27.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throw left side completes Isabella. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Off play action. McDonald. He finds his man complete. That's more. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
125 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald escaping the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Looking to throw. McDonald. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play fake. Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Here's Murray. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Off the play fake. McDonald sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off play action. McDonald.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And just shutting him off there. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Mike 27. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 27.
Murray going to throw. Forced out to his left.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off at the 36. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Right back to him on first down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray from midfield.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
This is complete to Hawkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Switch.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm scared. Hey, check. On the hole. Check Mike 21. Hey, let's get that ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 19-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Hey, watch the screen. Showing it. Mike 27. Let's go one more. Hey, check Mike 22.
To throw, it's Murray. To Connor on the check down. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Get wide. Swim.
And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, me and you.
To throw is Murray. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He's got it to Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Murray now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Hawkins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Hawkins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Darrell Daniels, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have got it back
back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Check in. Here we go, D. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Mike 28.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some space here. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Mikey, 18.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Mike 28. Here we go. Mike 28. All day, dog.
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
McCann's got it teed up.
Moore now on the return.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Big Ace open. Mike 27.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
He's coming. Check in. Better bring it. You better bring it.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.